Shalom. Shalom. There we go. All right, Shalom. Want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Want to give double honors unto the apostles and elders of the great millstone, who taught the truth. We want to say peace, mercy, and blessing unto all the elect. All right, the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and that means he exists or he is to be. The name of the Son is Yahweh Shai, that means he is to deliver. All right, and we the Israelites, there's 12 tribes by nation. All right, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, Latin Hispanics, we're the Israelites. All right, and the self-proclaimed white man, he's not white, he's red. He is Esau Edom. And according to Bible prophecy, Esau is the end of the world. All right, during this man's rule, he will bring about the end of the world. All right, so we come out here week in, week out to bring out the prophecies that are written in the Bible. All right, and as we get closer and closer to the end, prophecy is going to be the only thing that people are talking about. This is Revelation 18 and 1, and it reads, "And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was licensed with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon, the great is fallen." Now, what does Babylon mean? It means confusion. All right, that's dealing with America. This is Babylon, the great country that produces or exudes great confusion onto the rest of the world. All right, and it reads, "And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon, the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils and the hold of every foul spirit." Right, so you might ask, well, when is this place going to fall? Well, it's already fallen in the spirit. All right, in the spirit, you can see, yeah, this place is done. You know, they putting up data centers all over the goddamn, all over the country. All right, and it's coming out that these data centers are actually named after demons. Different demonic entities. So it's all for the worship of Satan. Esau gets his power from Satan. All right, I heard years back, brothers break down USA to under Satan's authority, and that's what America is. It's completely under Satan's authority. And I was telling you brothers the other day, I had a delivery out there. They got one in Barker, New York, man, and that's not but a big ass stretch of land, man. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, if you have a property that sits on where they have their eyes set to build it, they can execute they call that eminent domain. Yeah, they can take your property. But that's already happened. A lot of people are losing their land, so that Esau can put up a damn data center. Right. So it's gonna do what? Further their big brother plots and schemes. To be what? To try to put himself up as the Most High himself, man. To be omnipotent. This is the definition of eminent domain: the government's legal power to seize property for public use, even without the owner's consent. Right. Like they'll try to offer you a little piece of change, but I've seen countless videos where they said, well, from the life that I've visioned myself to build, this money is not going to pay for part of what the property is even worth. Sometimes it's not about the money; it's about what the location. It may be some family ties. It might be like a family farm, or you know what I mean. So there you have it. And it reads, "And is become the habitation of devils and the hold of every foul spirit." Right, so it's really going to fall when the nuke sits. All right, that's when it fall. You know what I mean? That's when it's going to fall and not rise again when the nuke hits this place, man. And when it says habitation of devils and every foul spirit, it's going into the different creatures that's going to be able to withstand that nuclear fallout. After the destruction settled, only certain creatures are going to be able to live there.
like adverse temperatures, like desert creatures. They're able to extend where other creatures will perish. You know, like extreme heat, lack of water, you know, and it gets very cold in the desert too at night. People don't realize that. You know, people have frozen to death out there. And it reads, verse 3, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of fornication.
Yeah, all the nations of the world have gotten bad with their whores. You know, and Esau went throughout the other nations doing what? Stealing, destroying. The same thing that he did over here in America. He goes into that war. All right. Part of his wine and his philosophy, and his, you know, part of that wine is war, his philosophies, his rants, you know, his democracy, his greed, you know.
Like you said, that was one of the things he did when he first got here, because when we was going over the tribe of Gad, and we stumbled on Buffalo Bill wicked ass.
Yeah, William Coach.
And what they did was they found gold in Montana. And so that created another gold rush, which they had one in in California. So that the whole conquest was to what? Extract natural resources from what they or who they deemed savages. Just like what when Christopher Columbus them stumbled on Puerto Rich, you know, they saw the children playing with gold and diamonds, like, yo, what the fuck? What are they doing? They're just, you know, playing with something they don't know, you know, what it's worth. If you would. But it's greed.
I got some.
Yeah.
This is Psalm 37 and 35. I have seen the wicked and great power. That's Esau. Anyway said, I have seen servants on horses and princes walking as servants on the earth. You know, so the wicked is in the hands of the power right now. It says the earth it will be given into the hand of the wicked. You know? Then we see he does have great power, man. He has space force. He got cameras up every damn where, so we're all under surveillance. I think it's 5 branches or their military. Air, land, sea,
Under sea, you know, the submarines and shit. In space now.
Yeah, you got the Army, you got the Marines, you got the National Guard, the Coast Guard, Air Force, Space Force, you know. So his military might, which goes back to the blessing that Isaac stole from Esau, you know, live by the sword. You know, so he's very good at, you know, creating weapons, structure. Really his blessing is destroying. You know? Psalms 37 and 35. I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. What does that mean? You know, he's branching out, kicking his feet up. Just like you said, they spread out to Montana for gold. Then they went to San Francisco. We got the 49ers, Gold Rush. You know, that football team. Then you got, you know, the Redskins.
Yep.
You got the Buffalo Bills.
That's what I'm saying. He names these